Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Turnovers will be a focus in today's game. The Rams are top 10 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against a Niners team that wants to be careful not to play into that strength. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback out of Nevada. Still a 49er, it's Colin Kaepernick.
And all we kept hearing was that he was going to be somewhere else, didn't we? The trade rumors were all over the place. What were we talking about? Denver? I think the Jets there was some discussion about.
Buffalo a little bit,
yeah,
Cleveland.
A little bit, yeah, a whole bunch of different places, but he's back in San Francisco. And if Carlos Hyde runs the ball real well, we may see flashes of the old Colin Kaepernick off of the run game where he can use his legs as well as throw the ball downfield.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The starting 11 on your screen now, and the one we discuss is Torrey Smith.
You would do worse than to just call long pass plays and throw it to Torrey Smith. He can certainly take the top off of any defense.
2nd down following the run. They run it again with Hyde. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. The defense here for the Rams.
I played college football at the same time as T.J. McDonald's father, Tim. And what a great player he was. T.J. definitely is following in his father's footsteps.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Kaepernick to Hyde on the draw. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Here's Thomas. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm still astounded by the recovery of Todd Gurley from the knee injury at Georgia to Offensive Rookie of the Year in his first season.
Yeah, over 1,100 yards, and now, they drafted the rookie, Jared Goff. Kind of see him as their future, but so much of the focus has to be on Gurley this year, doesn't it?
And the future becomes now if Todd Gurley keeps running the football the way that we've seen him run it in the past, because that will make it easier to break in a rookie quarterback.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. And that'll bring up second down. And we introduce you to these starters now. And Tavon Austin, a man who really doesn't need any introduction anymore in this league.
He did it all when he's at the University of West Virginia. Played wide receiver, slot, returned kicks, even lined up a tailback and ran for over 300 yards. All of those talents will be on display in this game.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Ahmad Brooks came out of the University of Virginia with speed as the #1 part of his game. But since then, he's gotten stronger at the point of attack.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 2nd down, Hyde. A beautiful fake. Carlos Hyde, see you later. 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Carlos Hyde, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Niners have taken the early lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Goff on first down. Austin's got it left side. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney. Let's go.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Let's go. Detroit.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out-leveraging the offense.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Ellington now to return it. Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Out comes the Rams defense now as they get ready for the next possession. And last time out they got scored against. Their offense hasn't given them any help to this point, so maybe they need a stop here.
A stop obviously would be nice, not critical at this stage of the game, but one of the things that you want to find out from your defense, are you really ready to play? After giving up a touchdown on the last drive, let's see if they have a little bit better spark, a little bit better bounce in this series.
We'll see if they have that spark and that bounce right here. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And Cap, of course, was a great baseball player, drafted as a pitcher. He kind of showed his arm right there, didn't he?
Yeah, he let that one go, didn't he? That was a catcher putting down the #1 signal for the fastball and turning it loose. It was needed in that situation, though. He had to throw a tight spiral and a hard one in order to get it in there for a completion.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Carlos Hyde's a physical, tough runner. Had a few dings, but I don't think he should change a thing in terms of style. And I think that playing in Chip Kelly's offense gives him a chance to catch the ball more as well.
He can do both with him, Kenny, and he said he's excited to be in that Chip Kelly offense.
I think the versatility will really be to his liking.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They run again with Hyde on first. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Jeremy Curley, the intended receiver. Third down here. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. On third and long, it's Kaepernick. And that's caught by Smith. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. This will be caught at about the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jeremy Curley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now Dawson for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. A chance for us to look now at this 49ers defense. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now it's gone. He has Britt over the middle, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
All right, here we go.
Here's Goff. Got a man open. It's Brian Quick. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
So 1 quarter in the books here on Christmas Eve. 14-0 is our score. We're back to Southern California right after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a first down. They come out here in the eye.
Lucky 56.
On first down, it's Gurley. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Blue landed!
To throw on second down is gone. Over the middle, he hits Austin. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Leopard!
Here's Gurley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Hurry up, here we go! Green, 30!
On second down, here's Goff. Caught here left side by Brett. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now, the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! All right, here we go. Blue landed!
From the red zone now, Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Watch it now, Barney! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Green, 39!
Play clock winding down. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Hurry up, here we go! Watch it now! Over!
Throwing on third. Goff. And he fires one, but incomplete. Brian Quick, the intended target. And now it's 4th down. Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. And Zerline's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Again, it's Hyde. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. Third down, Carlos Hyde. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Returnable for Thomas. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. The one running back is Gurley. And they'll give it to him here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go. Green 39. Green.
On 1st and 10, gone. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Aaron Lynch in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there, but maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run, when to get rid of the football, not take the sack, when to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And the Rams defense, they make their way back out there now. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3-and-out? That's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here, see if they can force another 3-and-out. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back near his goal line. Here's Kaepernick. Smith catches left side. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. The open man is Smith. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. On first down, Kaepernick. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The All-Pro from 2015, Aaron Donald, in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Attempt carry for Hyde. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the second quarter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley.
All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. 49ers with possession halfway through one. Hyde's going to take it up the middle, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone as they put the first points on the board. 1st and 10. Curley's got the reception, and it leads to a touchdown. 49ers up by 2 touchdowns. Now 1st and 10. They're going to come away with another sack here. This will go as a loss of 10. Line up right at the 22-yard line with plenty of pressure this half and another sack. This will go as a loss of 10. So that will bring our halftime report to an end. We send you back now to Brandon and Charles in L.A. to start the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er defense now heading back out there. They look good in the first half. They'll be looking to carry that momentum over into half number 2.
Finish a game the way you started it. That's typically the message at halftime when things are going well. You've done everything you're expected to do. How about a little bit more of that in the second half? But be aware they may throw something different at you to begin things.
Yeah, 50% of the equation still left to go. Now Goff on first down. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point try now for Dawson. And it's 21-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now it's Gurley. No gain on the play there, second down. And the evidence shows last week's game, it's really leaked into a second game now, Charles. What do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, they felt like a bounce back was going to happen this week. They were very confident in the game plan, thought the defenses they would see would present great opportunities for big-time runs. We're not getting that so far. I don't know if it's the game plan or if they're just being overwhelmed by the defense they're facing.
He has Britt over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Here's Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Here's the defense for Los Angeles as they head out to set up shop. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They start the drive with Hyde. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he shifts past him and able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Let's take it inside his own 40. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
No,
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He was looking for the tight end, Lance Kendricks, there. And that'll bring up second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on third. Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Here we go now. Green 39.
On first down, it's gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
So now it's first and goal. On first and goal, Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's second and goal from the 10. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on third and goal. Now Goff on third and goal. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it first and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought Brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Throwing his Kaepernick on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. Fielded at the 20. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here we go now. 3, 19, gun.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Dumps it off to Gurley. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play, Goff to Austin. 52 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I could just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does a defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 8, 21-13. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Kaepernick now on first down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He's got time in the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Quentin Patton that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's Hyde. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone, but these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't, and often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the 49ers defense gets ready here as they trot back out there. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect, because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway, because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
Not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway. That's for sure.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Here we go. Now let's go. Green 3.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They come up in an offset eye. Goff on 3rd down. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Leopard, set, 319. 319.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Looking for Brett, intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Now Dawson for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now the return man. This is Benny Cunningham. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic 1st down.
First down throw, gone. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Detroit! Here we go now.
2nd and 10. Goff again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Watch it now. Over. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They try again with Hyde. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Kaepernick now to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Vance McDonald with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The one running back is Gurley. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man over the middle. This is quick. It's a pickup of 21, and it'll be first down Rams.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Goff on first down. He has Britt over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue.
On first down, gone. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Set. 319.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. That's complete. It's Brian Quick. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Here we go now.
From the red zone now, Goff. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. That'll bring up second down.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Over. No. Check. Patriot.
Now Gurley. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
To throw is gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. And Zerline's kick is good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Stiff-armed him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So quite the turnaround in this one from a week ago. And in the meetings, I made a faux pas of asking, hey, did he tweak something last week? Because we thought he just didn't look the same, but he's fine.
And I was so glad you asked that question. I mean, you had to take the brunt of the whole thing, and, of course, I sold you out on it. But
took one for the team.
You knew I was there.
And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Ten yards still left on second down. Cap gives to the tailback high. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. But that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game. Third and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the